Good morning. This is Robert Kaars Sijpesteijn bringing you this morning's market update. Looking at the US, rising oil prices boosted energy stocks yesterday, causing the US 500 to have a positive day for the fifth day in a row, the first time that this has occurred this year. The US 500 added 31 points to close at 1,952.58. The US Tech 100 gained 45 points to close on 4,317.25, and the Wall Street climbed 292 points to close on 16,761. The US, Japan, and 10 other Pacific Rim nations have struck the largest trade pact in 2 decades in a huge strategic deal and political victory for US President Barack Obama and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. The Trans-Pacific Partnership covers 40% of the global economy and will create a Pacific economic bloc with reduced trade barriers to the flow of everything from beef and dairy products to textiles and data, and with the new standards and rules for investment, the environment and labor. The deal represents the economic backbone of the Obama administration's pivot to Asia, which is designed to counter the rise of China in the Pacific and beyond. It is also a key component of the third arrow of economic reforms that Mr. Abe has been trying to push in Japan since taking office in 2012. The TPP must still be signed formally by the leaders of each country and ratified by their legislators, where support for the deal is not universal. In the US, Mr. Obama will face a tough fight to push it through Congress next year, especially as presidential candidates such as the Republican frontrunner Donald Trump have argued against it. It is also likely to face a parliamentary opposition in countries such as Australia and Canada, where the TPP has been one of the main points of economic debate ahead of an election on October 19. If the TPP comes into force, it will be the biggest trade agreement struck since the 1994 completion of the Uruguay round, which created the World Trade Organization. Looking at commodities, gold was little changed yesterday, dropping $1.20 to $1,135.80. Brent crude moved closer to the $50 mark, closing at $49.25 a barrel yesterday. Glencore has ended its 3-day rally this morning. The stock lost 2.3% to 112.4 pence by 8:02 a.m. in London. The shares surged 21% on Monday, the most since the commodity miner and trader's initial public offering in 2011. Moving to Europe, the Germany 30 rose 180 points yesterday to close on 9,865.7, and the UK 100 rallied 109 points to close on 6,339.7. The UK 100 is down over 11% from its all-time high in April, however is up 7% from lows last week as the market looks to rectify falls which may have been slightly overdone due to fears of China's unstable condition. Energy firms led the charge yesterday, with Glencore, Royal Dutch Shell and BP leading the rise. In today's corporate news, in a trading update for September, Easyjet confirmed its full-year profit remains in line with expectations. Dixons has hired Graham Stapleton as chief executive of its Connected World Services division, and Greggs reported a 4.9% growth in like-for-like sales during the 13 weeks to 3rd of October. Today's economic data in focus at 8 a.m. saw the release of UK Halifax house prices. At 1:30 p.m. in the US, we see August trade balance released. At 6 p.m., Eurozone ECB President Mario Draghi will give a speech, and at 10:30 p.m., the US Fed's John Williams will give a speech. That's all for this morning's market update. Thank you, and goodbye.